Just briefly before I get into the tip video, how bad do these hunter boots look? I got ping pong balls or tumors on my left kneecap. Who's designing this stuff? It looks like garbage. This is a video to show you what strategy I have used to beat the final boss in the level 34 Prison of Elders, Urrox The Flame Prince. And we had solar burn on. I've done it 3 times now. Each time we had solar burn on. I went with a Defiant, Black Hammer, and Gallahorn. Another one of my teammates had the exact same loadout. And our third teammate had Black Hammer, Hunger of Crota, and I don't know what he's rocking for primary. Black Hammer, to me, was the most important weapon to have. That's what you're going to use to take out Urrox. And you're going to be using your heavy weapons to basically deal with the adds, the wizards. And with Solar Burn on, Hunger of Crota and Gallahorn are going to just wreck wizards. They're going to wreck boomers. Now, before I get into the strategy we've used to beat it 3 times now, I'll kind of explain what he does. So he enrages and everything's going to turn to lava. Not just the floor, everything. Pillars, so you have to be jumping the entire time. And every time you touch the ground, a little chunk of your health will go away like that. And I have the hunter, I'm triple jumping, and it's not very difficult. It seems hard at first when you first get in here, first time you try it. I'm going to get killed here by this Ultra Knight. For some reason that was up in this area. My teammates and myself noticed that on the left side, the Knights and the Wizards don't really seem to come up in the step area, whereas on the right side, they like to come hang out. Now, to get back to the strategy, we split up at first because the first wave of enemies you have to deal with is ridiculous. There's ogres, there's boomers, there's acolytes, there's thrall. But as you thin the wave away, everything starts to calm down, and this is when you unload Black Hammer on this dude. Now you can see wizards just spawn, and the reason we split up again is so that enemies don't crowd to one area. If you stick around for the whole video, you'll later see that we all are on the left side near the end part of the video because we've survived the first wave of garbage. Now, our teammate here has to kind of survive because we're both dead, and this is going to happen. You're going to have teammates die, and that's fine. Hopefully you got a Warlock who can self-res, you got a Titan that can pop a bubble, and the Titan, just put Blessings of Light on. You'll have an extra armor to help you when you're trying to jump around and survive during the enrage. And we noticed that the enrages happen about every minute. Now I got revived by my teammate, and now I'm going to use Gallahorn to smoke this wizard. And Gallahorn with Solar Burn on eats up everything in its path, so you can take down the Ultra Wizards, the Ultra Boomers. I understand that everybody's going to have Gallahorn, but hopefully somebody in your team has Gallahorn. You can also use Hunger of Crota. Our teammate said that Hunger of Crota seemed to be working quite well. So we took down the Wizards, and now we just have the Ogre and a few Acolytes, and everything's starting to calm down. And like I said, after this enrage, just jumping around, you can kind of see the Warlock there. That's my friend. And then my other friend's a Titan. He's over there dead. I'll go get him in a second. But it's not that hard to survive. I know a lot of people online are saying it's really, really tough. It's really not that difficult once you get the hang of jumping around. And with the Warlock, you could also put on that perk where you like aim your gun and you float in the air. I know another person we played with before the first time we did it, he used that perk, and that could just, you know, it's additive to helping you stay in the air. Now I'm going to skip ahead in the video a little bit. Like I said, this battle takes a while. I think it took us about 19 minutes to beat him. Just wanted to skip a little ahead so you can see when we're all on the same side. And we're basically, once new waves of enemies, and I get teleported here. So we focus on the new waves of enemies. Once it dies down, Black Hammer, Black Hammer, Black Hammer. Save rockets for wizards and boomers. Now, if it's super calm and you have abundance of rockets and you can pop packs, then float a couple towards the Flame Prince over there if you want to. But Black Hammer is going to do a lot more damage in a quicker fashion. And he's about almost halfway here. It seemed that new waves of wizards would show up with, like, you know, we do a 4th damage. I think I die here. I don't remember. Oh, I barely hang on. So you're going to have moments like that where it's scary, where 2 people die and, you know, barely survive in here. Sorry I'm a little scatterbrained here, going back and forth on kind of points and topics I'm bringing up, but it seemed once we had a substantial amount down, like a 4th or 3rd of his health, then a new set of wizards and boomers would come. Half health, new set. I'm going to let this video play out. I think you guys can grasp what our strategy was. Split up at first just to, you know, survive the onslaught of enemies. And then once it calms down for the first part, we all grouped up together on the left and just smash Black Hammer. You can see Black Hammer just chunking away health. And you just unload on Black Hammer, jump around when he goes in rage. Now, is this the best strategy out there? I'm not sure. It's the strategy that worked for me and my group of friends that I play with. Now, if you had 3 Titans, you'd be popping bubbles left and right, and you probably wouldn't take any damage. You'd have shields galore. The jumping around takes some getting to used to, guys. I will admit that. It was hard at first, but once you get comfortable with the strategy that we're using, or maybe you found a strategy that works better for you, it will get easier, trust me. Just have some patience. I know it's hard, and if you watch the rest of the video, we do this, we're all pumped, yay, we got it, and then we just get garbage rewards. I mean, I've gotten better rewards from the level 28, so, hopefully if you beat this, you get some good rewards. We didn't get good rewards. One of our person didn't even have a treasure key. That's another thing. If you have keys, I saved mine for the higher level ones because I thought it would reap better rewards. Wasn't really the case. But again, hopefully this video was helpful, guys. I really do. Good luck beating this punk. And if you have any questions about the strategy or need any clarification, just drop a comment below. I'll make sure to answer it. Good luck, guys. See ya.
Your victory tells the tale.
All in all, it took us 20 minutes, and then we get down to Scrooge McDuck's swimming pool, and all we get is a bunch of garbage.